Prologue. The tired woman hovered over her petri dishes and vials of blood. She loved making changes, a gene here, a splice there. These successful evolutions were the only things she found entertaining anymore. It was a lonely existence, but one that she endured for now. People never came to talk, to visit. They were all too afraid, or too stupid to be afraid. Either way, they would not make good company. So her brow furrowed as her long-range sensors warned her that a group were approaching her lonely star system on the boundary. People who approached wanted only one of two things, to kill her or to use her. And judging by the temerity with which the captain hailed her, it looked like being used was on the table. With a sigh, she put her playthings away, shrugging out of her coat and sealing her lab. The rest of her home was calculated. There were the rooms to receive enemies and the rooms to intimidate. Intimidation it is. She had etched the glass in this room to look like the random frost patterns on some of the worlds in her system. Frosted glass with feathery canyons microns deep. She chose a chair against the wall, one taller than the others, but not on anything so gaudy as a dais. When the idiots entered her chambers, she arched a quiet brow at them. The computer had let them enter at her command, but without comment, so that they would already feel the eerie solitude she lived in and be haunted before their stupid requests began. Pleasantries and groveling. Why do they still call me Majesty? They think me more mad than Queen. When they all still seemed to be afraid to rise, she took control of the situation. Forcing the air to thrust against their knees, shoving them upright, she demanded, "Get up already! Enough of this nonsense. Why are you really here?" "Well, we wouldn't be here if we had, a choice, Majesty," the tall yet pathetic man stammered. She waited. "We are the weaker power in our part of the galaxy, and our people face annihilation if we don't evolve too," the man pleaded. "And there's the problem with playing with higher species. Give one set superpowers, no matter how flawed, and their neighbors want them too. Because no matter how evolved the creatures get, they still want power, still crave domination." She shook her head at the genetic Cold War. Only more madness, her madness, would come of this. But she was halfway down the slope to insanity. Why not hasten the descent? It could even be a decent diversion. "You don't know what you're asking for," she warned, holding up her hands to ward off interruptions. "Genetic manipulation isn't perfect, so you gain the ability to heal yourselves or to levitate. At what cost? For every bit that I improve upon, something else usually goes wrong. What if it's something major? What if you can't reproduce? What if you become allergic to sunlight? It's happened, you know. Is your need to compete worth everything? Our survival depends on it," the man sadly answered. His lackey still knelt on her floor in terror of the mad scientist she had become. "Why not? Let me earn that adjective you are all adding in your minds. Let me show you why I am the Mad Queen."